Hi students, let us discuss about the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is the master control of endocrine system. The hormones secretes from the hypothalamus. It regulates and controls the hormones releases from the pituitary gland, which in turn that regulates the endocrine glands present in the body of human beings. Student, hypothalamus locates at the basal part of the forebrain. Okay, forebrain that consists three parts. One is olfactory lobe, and second one is the cerebrum, and third one is diencephalon. Diencephalon divides into three parts: epithalamus, thalamus, hypothalamus. Student, it is the hypothalamus. Locates at the basal part of the forebrain and originate from the embryonic ectoderm. Below thalamus and constitutes the floor of the diencephalon. Okay, it is also called thermostat of the body. It is the, student, if you observe diagram, it is the hypothalamus, it is the pituitary gland. Closely tied with the pituitary gland by the help of the infundibulum, stalk-like arrangement. Student, hypothalamus is connected with the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland that is divided into two parts. One is the anterior part of the pituitary and another one is posterior part of the pituitary. Hypothalamus connected to the pituitary gland by the help of infundibulum. Next, regulate body functions. Regulate body functions. Hypothalamus regulate body functions, student. And hypothalamus contains cells present in the hypothalamus. Student, these are called neurosecretory cells, also called nuclei. Some amount of the chemicals releases from the cells present in the body of hypothalamus, part of the hypothalamus. These are called nuclei. The hormones or the chemicals called neurohormones, student. Next, it is also shows two parts. One is the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. It is the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. And it is the portal circulation. Student, it is the portal circulation entire. Now first about hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. It is the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Student, cells, neurons present in the hypothalamus. These are cell bodies of neurons, and axons reaches towards the pituitary. These are the axons reaches towards the pituitary. These are the axons present in hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. It is the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. E is with the axons of neurons. Okay, by the help of the axons, the hormones secretes from the nuclei, neurosecretory cells, are transported to the posterior pituitary. Posterior pituitary is also called neurohypophysis. Student, pituitary gland is also called hypophysis. Okay, anterior pituitary gland divides into two parts: anterior pituitary, posterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary is also called adenohypophysis. Posterior pituitary is also called neurohypophysis. Student, two types of the hormones reaches into the posterior part of the pituitary. These are called oxytocin and the vasopressin. Okay, these are activated. Okay, these are secretes from the part of the hypothalamus and reaches to the posterior pituitary and stored and activated in the posterior pituitary and finally releases from the posterior pituitary. These are the hormones entered through the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. This is student. Next, hypophyseal portal system. What about hypophyseal portal system? This is the entire, this one is hypophyseal portal system. This is student. It is the portal circulatory system. The hormones secretes and synthesized from hypothalamus reaches to the anterior part of the pituitary by the help of the hypophyseal portal system. This is the hypophyseal portal system. Student, hypothalamus produce two types of hormones. These are releasing hormones, inhibiting hormones. Okay, first what about releasing hormones? Releasing hormones stimulate release of pituitary hormones. Student, releasing hormones releases from the hypothalamus and reaches to the pituitary and causes stimulate release of pituitary hormones. When releasing hormones are reaches into the anterior pituitary, okay, from the hypothalamus, now at the time anterior pituitary releases, stimulates the cells present in the anterior pituitary by the action of the releasing hormones. These cells are stimulate and release pituitary hormones, student. And inhibiting hormones. What about inhibiting hormones? Inhibiting hormones release from the hypothalamus and reaches to the anterior pituitary and inhibits secretions of the pituitary hormones, student. For example, if you observe, this is explains with the one of the example. A hypothalamic hormone, one of the hormone, student. One of the hormone releases from the hypothalamus. That is growth hormone releasing hormone. It is also called somatocrinin. Okay, it is releases from the hypothalamus and stimulate, synthesize and release somatotropin. It is also called growth hormone from the anterior pituitary. At that time, that is the somatocrinin releases from the hypothalamus and reaches to anterior pituitary by the action of the somatocrinin. The cells present in the anterior pituitary releases, stimulates and releases somatotropin, growth hormone, student. Next, growth hormone inhibiting hormone, that is also called somatostatin. Somatostatin releases from the hypothalamus and reaches to the anterior pituitary by the action of the somatostatin on the cells of the anterior pituitary that inhibits the release of the growth hormone from the anterior pituitary. Student, these hormones, these are the hormones, releasing hormones, inhibiting hormones. Originate the neurons present in the hypothalamus, hypothalamic neurons, and passes through the axons, student, releases from the nerve endings and reaches to anterior part of the pituitary, student, by the help of the portal circulatory system. By this way, This is the hypothalamus controls entire the endocrine system present in the body of human beings. Okay. If you observe, posterior pituitary does not synthesize any amount of the hormones. Oxytocin and the vasopressin, these are the neurohormones, secretes from the hypothalamus and reaches into the posterior part of the pituitary. It is also called neurohypophysis by the help of the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Okay. After oxytocin and the vasopressin, these are releases to outside into the circulatory fluids from the posterior part of the pituitary.